ただいまより宇都宮市による地方のスタートアップエコシステムによる宇宙産業の革新と題したプレゼンテーションを行います。字幕スーパーが右手前方のモニターに映し出されますのでご参照ください。The presentation by 宇都宮 City will now begin. The live translation will appear on the monitor to your front right. それではよろしくお願いいたします。
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming this talk session. Today's talk session theme is innovating the space industry from the local ecosystem. So now let's dive to the talk session. We are honored to welcome three distinguished guest speakers. Mr. Obata come from the perspective, the board of director, and Mr. Uto, CEO of the Bull, and assistant professor Kawamura from Teikyo University. So please give me a warm crowd of applause. So before entering the talk session, we would like to quick introduction each companies. At first, we would like to show the Utsunomiya City. Before I explain the Utsunomiya City, I would like to review the global market of the space industry. As you know, now currently the global market is around $630 billion USD. And until 2035, the market will expand to the 1.8 trillion USD. It's quite big. And the market size is almost half of the automobile industry. So it's very primitive market. Have you ever heard of the Utsunomiya City? Please raise your hand here. How many people here the Utsunomiya City? A little bit few. So Utsunomiya is located in the north part of the Tokyo, and right side is the Japanese map. Orange area is a municipality or a local government eager to engage in the space industry. Utsunomiya is a newcomer to enter the space industry, but now we eager to promote the space industry. And our strength is very close to the Tokyo. It takes 50 minutes by Shinkansen. So it is one of our strengths. And also, why Utsunomiya City is trying to enter this market? Because we have three strengths, industry area, academia, and local government. At first, I would like to show the industry area. And Tochigi Prefecture is ranks fourth in the number of the headquarters related to the industry, related to the space industry. And also, Utsunomiya City is a global R&D hub. There are many global companies in Utsunomiya City like Canon, Honda, Subaru, and Kao. There are many R&D hub in Utsunomiya City. This is our strength of industry area. And also, university is another our strength. Later, Professor Kawamura explained strengths of the university, but Teikyo University has already launched the small satellite in collaboration with JAXA. This is one of our strengths. Also, Utsunomiya City and Tochigi Prefecture is a strong tie with to boost the space industry. This is our trinity of our strengths. We also provide several initiatives. Like first of all, we organize the idea workshop to inspire the future entrepreneur in the space area. We also run the acceleration program to boost space-related startups to growth. And finally, we set up the foundation by company. We collect the money from the company, and we collect the money from the company and invest in the startups like Bull. This is our several promotion. So next, could you give me a remark from Mr. Obata?
Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Toshihiro Obata, the board director of the Sinspective and also the technology strategy of head of the technology strategy office. So I will explain a little bit about myself and also what is the Sinspective. Okay, so this is my self-introduction. I'm from the old space industry. I'm originally a satellite engineer and work for the Japanese government big satellite. But after that, I work for the university. So I work for the such a CubeSat, small satellite. And after that, I work for the Sinspective, small satellite, chip one, so agile satellite development. That's the current my heritage is. And what is the Sinspective? So Sinspective is a company who making the satellite and making a constellation, such a satellite constellation, like 2028 or something like that. And we have already 200 people, and like a US, we have a US office and a Singapore office. So we try to get a little bit the global company. But still, we are working inside the Tokyo area and also the NASU. I explained a little bit about, but NASU, and also some local companies in Japan. And yeah, and we already have some factory. We can make 12 satellites per year. So that is something special in our space industry. Even if we mentioned about we try to make a satellite constellation, but yeah, it is really hard to make such kind of multiple satellite per year factory or system. So that's something we're now currently working on. And then this is the satellite we're now working on. So it's an Earth observation satellite. We try to gather the information from the Earth and try to distribute the images of the Earth to the customers for the some decision making, their own decision making, and we are supporting that decision making with these images of the data. And yeah, we have already launched 6 satellites from the 2020 until now, and we continuously launching that satellite. And our satellite is 150 kilogram or 180 kilogram. It's a kind of the small refrigerators, and but still we have the big antenna. You see the big wings aside the satellite body, and it's a 5 meter wing. I would say that it's a antenna, and basically our satellite uses the radio wave. So that we dispatch the radio wave, and we get a reflection from the Earth and make images. It's a kind of a radar. So what we call it's a synth aperture radar. So that is our satellite. And I mentioned that we achieved the 30 satellite constellation eventually. And that makes almost 1 hour, 2 hour continuous monitoring of the Earth. But not only providing the satellite images, but also we try to make some solutions or applications, because Earth observation data is kind of difficult to understand. So we need some kind of the application to manipulate a little bit and extract information for the customer. That is what we call solutions. And we are working on the land monitoring, or slight movement of the land, or water coverage, like a disaster monitoring, so that when we have a flood damage, then we can identify, okay, so this area is already covered by the flood, so we can go enter, or this housings are affected, and that kind of information can be used for the insurance company or banks, and they don't care about what kind of information they use, but that's why we need a solution and extract some useful information with them. And this is the last slide, but as I mentioned, we need to have a multiple satellite manufacturing factory. That's why we established a factory in this is Kanagawa Prefecture, but we have this kind of big facility. But at the same time, we're working with Tokyo Keiki, and they have a NAS factory, and we rent some area to manufacture our satellites. That is. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Obata. Satellite data is very important for especially the local government. Now we face a difficulty to tackle with aging infrastructure like a water pipe or a switch is more than 40 or 50 years has passed we laid. So it's very helpful for us. Thank you, Mr. Obata. So wait a minute. So next, Mr. Uto, please.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. It's an ashamed that I have a speech after the leading company like Perspective. Yeah, but maybe it's a very honor for me to have a speech here. So we are Bull, and before starting my slide, I'd like to just introduce myself. I worked for the government, Ministry of Defense, Japan, and after my career, I thought that the space industry is very, very meaningful for the industry or society in the very near future. So I started my company, Bull, here in Utsunomiya, in Tochigi. So this is a very good honor for me to have this presentation here. So we are a startup, very baby startup, like 2.5 years old, but maybe we already have almost 30 people to making up our product. And our product is to prevent space debris. I'll explain more. And maybe we have our headquarters in Utsunomiya, and Utsunomiya is a very good city for having the some launch R&D facility, such as industrial some divisions. This is the ones we have the members here. And based on Utsunomiya, this is a very nice because it's a kind of mixture that Mr. Baba mentioned. It's a kind of mixture of industry, academia, government, and finance. And among them, one of the big ones is supported by the academia, such as Tokyo University. Actually, we are the first Tokyo-born startup. So this is the photo. And also, we got a good subsidy from the Utsunomiya University, thankfully. So by the tax payment some program last year. So it's a very nice. And this 4 element is very, very fundamental for our some business. And this is our members. The members stands for the diversity of our members, such as I'm coming from the government, that's why I'm from the government ones, and by the way, he is also our CTO, Kawamura and Tsuruda is from the academia, and also Dr. Higuchi is also academia, and other main members like Kamachi and Katagiri is industrial member. What I mean is this is a kind of mixture of the members is very meaningful. So to making our business, we thought what we should do in the space industry. Like Perspective, this is a leading company in Japan, they are doing the B2B business to making the very good some image or some satellites to getting the image. And maybe there should be some B2C the business, such as making some Google Map or some kind of some services. But maybe we would like to focusing on the industrial base, such as maintaining the space environment. And we focus on the space debris. Space debris is not only for the specific problem, but for the problem for humankind. That's why we started to do this one. So this is some numbers, such as there are already more than almost some Japanese populations, some 130 million space debris around the Earth. Also, this is very, very speedy. You might imagine, but it's very speedy, more than 10 times as speedy as pistol. It's more than 7 kilometers per second. Maybe I can't imagine anymore. So what we do is just prevent. So prevent is very good strategy for us. So we don't like to stop making the debris anymore. So what we do is not to decrease the existing debris, such as removal ones. Actually, there are some companies, some nice companies doing this removal issues. That's why we don't do removal, but we do prevent. So what we do is pre-installing our tiny product or component to the satellites and the launchers to prevent space debris. What we do is just after the launch or after the missions of the spacecraft, we would like to stopping their some speed in the orbit and shorten the lifetime to coming back to the Earth and before some burning up and extinct. What we do, this is the ones. So sometimes I took example for the car vehicle. We made up the airbags, not doing the some recalling the crashed car, but we do the car navigation, airbag system. And what we do is not only in Japan, so we do the global business from Japan. So we already having the collaborations with some companies like some Arianespace from France, ABO from Italy. And of course, we have a good relationship with Japanese government. So what we do is making up our business from Japan to Europe and maybe some US or other companies, but maybe this is our some development so far. Oh. Okay, so this is the last slide. So we'd like to make the space industry from the region or Utsunomiya in Tochigi, and we would like to make Utsunomiya to Uchunomiya. Maybe this is a kind of like joke in Japanese way. Uchunomiya means space palace. So we'd like to make this. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mr. Uto. Uchunomiya is a very good coin word. So we would like to expand worldwide Uchunomiya, not Utsunomiya. So next, Mr. Kawamura, wait a minute. Please give me your remark.
Hello everyone, my name is Masaki Kawamura. I'm an associate professor of Teikyo University. So now, today I introduce Teikyo-Sat project from Teikyo University in Utsunomiya City. Well, in Japan, Utsunomiya is from Tokyo. From its distance is from 100 kilometers, and Teikyo University is from Utsunomiya City Hall. The distance is 5 kilometers. So what can students learn? This slide shows affiliation, faculty, and graduate school. So for undergraduate students, Faculty of Economics. So Faculty of Science and Engineering and Faculty of Medical Technologies. So my affiliation is a Department of Integrated Science and Engineering, Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering course. So this slide shows my introduction. So my research field is gas dynamics and space engineering. So my research team is atmospheric reentry capsule, spacecraft, small satellite, planetary reentry probe, such like so on. So this slide shows, I will explain Teikyo-Sat project. So, our project objective is for students, for university students, practical experience in areas that as system engineering, manufacturing, and project management through space development activities. So this slide shows our project. Number one is Teikyo-Sat 1. I call TS1. So TS2, TS3, TS4. Four satellites we developed. But Teikyo-Sat 1, TS1 and TS2 is CANSAT. And TS3 and TS4 is a microsat size. TS3 is size 20 centimeters and 20 kilograms. And TS4 is, its size is 50 centimeters and 50 kilograms. So TS3 was launched by H2A rocket in 2015, and TS4 was launched by Epsilon rocket in 2021, and now is in orbit. Many parts of these two satellites was made by the company in Tochigi Prefecture. I introduce this slide, the collaborate of industry, government, academia. So role of industry is to design and manufacture satellite structure, CFRP panels, mission modules, and MRI and OBC board. The second role is to develop power supply systems and core material for magnetic torque. Third role is to applicate space paint, black or white. So next, government role is to development support by grants, testing center, and interaction of manufacturing company, and building momentum for citizens in Tochigi Prefecture and Utsunomiya City. So at last, academia role of academia is inspection of the parts and assemblings, and second role is conducting and evaluating environmental tests on satellite. Left-hand side photo is TS4. So our future plan of our university, this facility and spacecraft research and development center was established in 2021. The research and development institute that the activity conducts research to advance the field of micro spacecraft and joint development to support new entrants into this field by private company. So now our research center has owned some kinds of facilities, equipments, and devices. One is clean room and space chamber. Second is antenna facilities. The third is clean booth and a network analyzer. For devices, shock test equipment. And last, artificial sun lighting. So we have many facilities to make a small satellite. Thank you. This is our last slide. So I'm looking forward to challenging with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Kawamura. Tokyo University has opened Faculty of Engineering in about 35 years ago in Utsunomiya City. This is very helpful for us to promote the space industry. So let's move to the talk session. Wait a minute. So today the agenda is here. So first, I would like to ask them what's the potential of the space industry in Utsunomiya or Tochigi Prefecture. Actually, Mr. Uto, you come from the Aichi Prefecture, right? And you also mentioned about you worked at the Ministry of Defense. You have no tie within Utsunomiya. Why you choose Utsunomiya City to set up the startups? Please could show me your insight or your idea.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't have any tie with Utsunomiya by personally, but maybe when I trying to consider about to having a new business on space, like some employee, I mean the specialist is needed for the field. from this feeling, we are considering about where is a good place to collaborate with some specialist members like Kawamura, Mr. Kawamura. Maybe at that time, we found the Tech University in Utsunomiya is very nice candidate for us to collaborate. And at the very same timing, we found that Utsunomiya City is very supportive for the situations to accelerate the new business, especially in the new field. A new field including space and aerospace industry. So I think, oh, this is a place. So I made up the new entity here, and maybe I think my choice is correct. So,
Thank you. As Mr. Uto mentioned, we have Subaru. Subaru is aerospace. Subaru located the aerospace industry headquarters in Utsunomiya City. It is one of our strengths. And Tokyo University also strengths. So next, I would like to ask Mr. Obata. As you mentioned, you make up a collaboration with Tokyo Keiki in 2022, right? So why you choose Tokyo Keiki? Because many blue chip company like Toyota or Honda is try to enter the space market. Usually, we think about to collaborate with a big company, such public company. But you choose Tokyo Keiki. Could you show me your reason?
Okay. So it's a kind of simple. So first point, our the radar system is coming from the government project, but it's not a really big project, but it's a really small one. So we need to choose a really agile and the cost affordable company. And Tokyo Keiki is one of that. So not a big company. Of course, we are working with a big company, but yeah, we need such kind of the agile one. And they are really good at that. And at the same time, yeah, they had a factory in Nasu. So that's the point. So still, we try to find out the good partnership with a big company, but it's always the same. So they are a little bit not so agile sometimes. Of course, they have money, but sometimes they are not so agile. So we need to find out such a good partner, who can work with us very in a good way. So that's it.
Thank you. Agile is a very good point for especially local government. Compared with the central government, local government are easily to move quickly. So it's our strength, and maybe we have to leverage this strength. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Kawamura, you also came from Fukuoka Prefecture, and you graduate from the University of Tokyo. You have also no relationship in Utsunomiya City. So why you teach in Tokyo University in Utsunomiya, and what's the reason? Please show me.
Thank you. Firstly, this is my joke. I was born in Fukuoka. Fukuoka is, tonkotsu ramen, but Utsunomiya is gyoza. So very collaboration, good collaboration. So sorry, it's my job. But I was a doctor course student last year. I seek my job, so I want to be a researcher or academia. So I seek, of course, I seek Tokyo University. So one of the associate assistant professor. So I will show. I showed my presentation. So Tokyo University has a faculty of mechanical engineering and aerospace engineering. So I want to be academia in Tokyo University. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, very. Thank you for us. So next question is a suggestion for the local government to promote space industry. Actually, space industry is now a hot market, especially from the defense point of view or security point of view. Some say the central government should play a crucial role instead of the local government. But local government like Hokkaido, Fukushima, Wakayama, Kagoshima, many local government try to enter this market. So could you give me a suggestion or insight for the local government to include Utsunomiya City? At first, Mr. Obata.
Okay. For me, working with some company located in the local city or local government is not so special. So globally there are a lot of company located in the how to say the local cities, not in the capital city. Like maybe you coming from the the space industry or aerospace industry, or you know well about the aircraft. You know the name of the Airbus. Airbus has a factory very far from, it's Germany, but far from the capital city. It's really the the south side of the how to say Germany. Maybe in Japan it's a Hikone city, really close to the lake. And why that factory located in there? It's a history. There is a, maybe you know that the Zeppelin, name of the Zeppelin. Zeppelin located at the nearby the lake because they built the I would say it's a seaplane, hikote ne? Seaplane. So that's a history. So important point for the local government or local company, it's a history. Whether they have a good story to raise up such kind of industry, and the local company, such a kind of Airbus or Zeppelin, they really know about or know about such kind of attractions or how to say 魅力ね about the space industry. So that's one thing. And the other thing is the university who generate many human resources for the industry. That is the other thing. And so local company can how to say harvest many how can say ecosystem of the industry. So that is one point. And then we need a people who strongly think, okay, space industry or this ecosystems are really important, and the local government can support from the human resource point of view, or some policy point of view, or fund point of view. That is a maybe kind of interesting ecosystem to enhance some industry, not only the space, but also the other also. That's my feeling. How to say when we collaborate with some companies. Yeah.
Thank you. As Professor Kawamura mentioned, in Utsunomiya and Tochigi Prefecture, there are many subconductors collaborating with JAXA. So we have to try to keep a relationship with them to increase the number of the startups in Utsunomiya. So next, Mr. Kawamura, please show me your insight.
Thank you. I showed in my presentation. So our project is a good collaborate industry, government, and universities. So please keep these situations good collaboration, so especially for government. So to grants, test facility, and motivation to citizens, and it is very important to for me. It is very important to motivate the citizens. So because I'm a academia, so please keep the good collaborations. Thank you.
Last year, we held the idea workshop in Utsunomiya City for the students. So there are many young students come to that idea workshop. Maybe space industry is a very dreaming for the young student. So because of the Teikyo University, we can cultivate the human resource. So it's a very treasure for us. So finally, Mr. Uto, could you show your suggestion?
Thank you. So as I mentioned, my background is to work Ministry of Defense. So I know the way of the security. From this viewpoint, there should be some differentiations or some difference of the functions of the central government and the local government. From the viewpoint of some decision making, some central government should do making some decisions, but at the same time, the local government or local area should be responsible for executions or implementations. In this context, for the space industry, so space industry is very related to the security area or international policies, but at the same time, they need executions or implementations. So as Mr. Obata mentions, this feeling kind of we have to make some product practically. So we need some some supply chains or some people or specialists in the local area. So I think for the suggestions for the local government is it should be good for from startup to be opened for the doors to the government to share the opinions or share the notions, or maybe the near distance to the feelings to making up the same project from the different role is very needed for this context.
Thank you. Actually, the local government strength is we can provide a field for the startups, not only the space industry, but also the automobile and sports area. We can provide any kind of test field for the startups. That is very important to execute their product or their service in the local area. Thank you so much. So, final question is future business development or development or outlook of your company or your university. Could you show me from the Mr. Kawamura?
So, in our universities, Spacecraft and Research Development Center was established in 2021. So please come to my university and let's make a space probe with me. Thank you.
Thank you. So next is Mr. Obata.
Okay. So for me, we make many startups. So the human resources are really important. That's one thing. So when we try to make 12 startups per year, then we really need many engineers who work with. So university is really important to train or teach the space. Yeah, space are kind of relative to special technologies we need. So we need to have such kind of people who know well about space or aerospace industry. That's one thing. And the other thing is that when we try to make 12 startups per year, then we need a facility, like exciter table, vibration table, like clean room. So there are a lot of facility necessary for making the satellite. So there's Utsunomiya City. I think there are a lot of companies who have that kind of capability. So that's something we are now searching for, and also some support system. So how the local government can support the industry or ecosystem or universities to make a good the culture to support the space industry. That's some thing we can think about. And maybe this is the last message, but as I mentioned, history of the local government or local city is really important. So maybe Subaru or Honda is really important for the Utsunomiya City, I think. So how they really care for such kind of space industry, or they work with us. That's something really important for me also.
Thank you. So it's a homework for us to persuade Honda or Subaru to establish the clean room in Utsunomiya City to collaborate with Synspective or also Blue or Teikyo University. Thank you so much. So Mr. Uto, please.
Thank you. So As I might have mentioned, but as a startup, especially in space industry, we cannot do our business by ourselves, but we need some helps or collaborations with above the barriers, including the local government and the university. And what we need is like some, at least we need our own local, in Japanese way, jimoto. In this way, jimoto is very needed for our some future development. That's why we seriously achieve some Uchunomiya from the Utsunomiya. We seriously took the trademark for this. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you. So please remember only word Uchunomiya. You must remember Uchunomiya, please. So only 5 minutes is left. Do you have any question for them? Any question is okay for them. Do you have any questions? Japanese is okay if you can speak English. So I would like to ask Mr. Obata. So now you try to hire the many human resources, not only Japan but also the overseas. Could you show me your overseas strategies?
Okay, so in general, of course, even if the Japanese government supports us very well, but of course there are a lot of competitors in the world. So when we try to serve the good infrastructure or good services into Japan or Japan customer, we need to go to the global and try to get more and more, how to say, capabilities and. That is the main, global market is the main market. So we should be trained in the global market, like the United States or Europe. That's a strategy. And then we can better serve the local companies, local industry. That's our strategy. So anyway, we need to go to the globally. And then, of course, we need to hire more members globally in the local cities, local market. When we try to enhance the United business, then we need to hire many people in the United States and also Europe also and Asia also, maybe Africa. Yeah, that's a strategy in general.
Thank you so much. Mr. Uto, you also proceeding your business especially in Europe. Do you have any plan to enter the US market in the near future?
Yes, from the viewpoint of some business development, we cannot miss the opportunity in US. And actually, we have some time to consider to step into the US market, but now not have decided. But we have some plans in the future. And actually, you might know some situations of the US strategy. Outside strategy, I mean their strategy to the issues to the importing issues from the US is sometimes very difficult for us to expect now. But maybe in the very near future, after making up our product in Japan, in Europe, it is a time to step into the US. Thank you.
So how about Mr. Kawamura? Do you have any last remark to the audience?
Thank you. It's a very difficult.
Sorry.
So, I'm a academia, so I want to educate the students. So worldwide visual, worldwide. So because I'm in Japan, but it is very important to enter the foreign countries. So I want to educate the university students, so worldwide people. So that's all.
Thank you so much. Do you have any exchange program to the overseas? Okay.
It's a very difficult point because
exchange program.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. So Thank you so much for joining today's talk session. After this session, you have a chance to change your business card, especially since perspective, Miss Buru and Tokyo University. Thank you so much joining this talk session. Please give a warm crowd for them.
ありがとうございました。宇都宮市によるプレゼンテーションでした。Thank you very much.